Alrighty, so this is my second time having to record this video because YouTube was acting crazy when I tried to record through that. Y'all lucky I love y'all because I'm not kidding. I just did a whole entire 13-minute video for nothing. I'm so sad. Oh, this is so bogus. Okay, so let me run through this again. I don't even know if I'm gonna have the same energy. I was all excited last time. Alright, so this is officially like my day one. I know y'all just seen me last night. I'm a lot more energetic. Nighttime would not work for me. You'll always see me in the morning, hey baby, because um so today I am 48 pounds, right? This is my new start date, my day one outside of my original time. So I weighed myself. Now let me say this. Weigh yourself daily. That's my suggestion. It keeps you on point. It holds you credible. It makes you see where you at, where you need to be. And it's a surprise to wake up every day and be at least a pound lighter. That feels good. So that's my suggestion. If you need to do every other day, do it. If weekly just work better for you, then do it. But I don't know. For me, it was let me see if this works. So I woke up every day and weighed myself. So, yep, weighed myself. All right, so we're going to do 48 pounds is what I'm at today. And then we're going to keep it moving from there. So you understand something. Because there's a couple things I left out last night. I was tired. It was nighttime. Don't judge me. That you need to know. How many calories you're supposed to have. For resolution drops, you can have from 750, the minimum, to 1200. 1200 is a lot when you're on resolution drops to me because your appetite's so suppressed. Now here's the other thing. If you're going to work out with it, stick closer to the 1200. If you're not going to work out and you have the option to do either or, stay closer to the 750. If you work out and you stay down to that 750, you're going to starve. You're not going to lose weight. I personally have done it. I've waken up times and I done worked out too much. And I done worked out so much and didn't eat enough calories. I didn't lose no weight. I probably lost inches or I look good, but I didn't lose that, that weight. So that's what happened when you on there. So make sure you stay mindful of that. If you're doing 1200, for instance, your day would look something like a 200 calorie breakfast, a 100 calorie snack, a 400 calorie lunch, a 100 calorie snack, a 400 calorie dinner, and a 100 calorie snack. That's pretty a good way to model it out. I tend to stay under those 400 calorie meals. My breakfast usually comes to about the 200 or right over, and that's where I'm usually at. Okay, so that's how you want to do. So you will have stalls. It will happen. Don't freak out. You might wake up sometimes and nothing has happened. If you're really freaking out about it and you just got to give yourself a break without taking your drops, have an apple day, just that whole day, eat an apple every time you feel hungry. Or just get over it and it'll break eventually. You may have a day, you may have 2 or 3 days. When I first started my original, not my day one, when I first started, I started around my menstrual. I did. And I was just like, oh, this stuff is not working. I am mad, And then it was like, Lulu, calm down. You know what's going on. So I had a couple stalls within the first week and a half. I'm like, it ain't do nothing today, So don't sweat it, okay? Also, it takes a week for resolution drops to get out your system. So don't think if you take a day without it that, oh my God, it's out your system, you're just not going to work. You still got it in your system. You still burning calories fast at a faster rate. You're still flushing toxins. It's still doing what it's supposed to do. So if for whatever reason you need it to be out your system within a week, I can't imagine what in life would happen to you and you just have to have resolution drops out of your system. But in that case, it takes about a week. With that said, I will feel it's safe to say it does not document. This is based on Lulu, okay? So you don't have to listen to me. But it seems almost like it takes a week before it really, really starts to work your system. In my opinion, the first week, I felt it. I was having my weight loss daily and all of that stuff. But the second week is when it just seemed like my body was on point with it. The appetite was completely suppressed to the extent that it seemed like it was working with this stuff a lot better. Or it could just be the fact that your routine, you just become more routine to it. But in my opinion, it seems like took the second week when I was, it was just, I was just like, this is my new life almost, So see how you feel, I don't know. What else did I need to say? Sugar reactions, flour reactions. So you know that this is made to make you not crave those type of things, and you don't. But sometimes people put things in your face, and you try it. My daughter, my sweet, loving 5-year-old daughter, yeah, she wanted to give mommy a gift, big donut pastry thing. Mommy was nice enough to take a nice little chunk of it. Oh yeah, baby. Within a few minutes, I felt like I was a month and a half pregnant with morning sickness. I wanted to whoop her. Like, get away from me. I felt sick for maybe like only 10 minutes, but it was just like, oh my God, this stuff do work. Like, I felt horrible. So if you want to really test out and see, go ahead. Take a nice big chunk of something sweet and see how you feel. Don't do it. Don't do it. Seriously. Okay. So I think I went over everything else that I wanted to sort of cover from the night before. Yep, I think so. So over time, I'll probably add a little information in and out or whatever. But let me give you my day one model. What's going to happen today? So this morning, I already took my drops. That's why I'm ready to get upstairs and eat. I'm doing my video before I even eat. Yeah, I love y'all. This is the second time around. Okay? Because the first one didn't work. So I am going to have, just like I wrote down last night, I'm going to have my 4 slices of turkey bacon. And I'm going to have my Greek yogurt. Okay? I'll have my NutriBurst. And then I'll have my my drops. I've already had that. For my snack, actually, I'll wait about an hour and I'm going to take my NRG because I'm going to the gym. I'm going to do about an hour of cardio today. And then I'll do a little bit of strength training because later on tonight I have to do my daughter's dance team. I do their fit camp. So I'll be doing some strength training then a little bit. So I'm not going to do too much strength training. I don't want to work out too much this morning because I have to work out again later on tonight. So then after that I have me probably an apple. I wrote down an apple, and more than likely I'll have that. When I come from the gym and when I work out, my appetite tend to be suppressed even more. A lot of people say that. I'm one of those people. Tyler, take him upstairs. I'm one of those people. So when I come from the gym, I probably won't be so hungry, and the apple will do me right. For lunch, I'll have my drops, then I'll have my tea, and then Tyler, give it to me. Go. I'll have my drops, and then I'll have my tea. And then I'll have me some chicken tacos. Yes, chicken tacos. So we're going to we're going to broil that chicken, like I said, prepare it enough for the next 2 days, week, or however you want to do it. But for my first use of it, I'm going to have me some corn tortillas, some fat-free sour cream, fat-free shredded cheese. I said it. The gods love us. Fat-free shredded cheese, some tomatoes, lettuce, and onions on my chicken tacos with my corn tortillas. I always put me down, like I always do about 3, but I don't eat but 2 every time. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I always make that third one. I'll be tripping. So I'm going to probably have 2 of those. But for 3 of them, even at 3 of them, you're only looking at about 250, almost 300 calories, depending on how much stuff you put on there. Boom. I'll have me I'll wait an hour. I'll probably have that second thing of NRG just because I'll be working out again later on. And then when I come back from there, I have my dinner, and that's going to be more. I'll have my drops and my tea. And I'll have some baked fish, some vegetables, and probably a little side salad. That's probably all I'm going to rock with tonight. And if I get hungry right before I go to bed, I like to use my popcorn. I buy the Skinny Girls or Skinny something popcorn. The lime flavor one is so good. It's 25 calories for the whole bag. That's one of them snacks I can have before I go to bed where I don't feel guilty. No problem. And then that'll be my day. That's my working out. That's my meal plan. I'm going to show y'all this menu. Somebody said they wanted to see how I wrote it out again. She texted me this morning. And that's how I did it. So hopefully you got a clear picture of it. I don't know. I have it like that. And that's how I write my stuff out. So if you want to, write it out how you want to, though. This is just my little motto on what system works for me. Do what you need to do to stay accountable, but write it down. Write down what you eat. Because even if you eat something bad, make sure you write down everything you eat. Even if you eat something bad, you'll look back at it like, damn it. And when you wake up the next day and you're not where you want to be, you're going to go back to that page like, and that's going to make you not want to have to write that down no more. When you write stuff down that you haven't ate, you feel guilty. So write it down. Make yourself feel guilty. Get your act together. You can do this. This is not that hard. I promise you. It'll become a way of life. It'll be the best way of life. You'll feel great. You'll be wonderful. Okay? So I think I went over everything I needed to for day one. It's going to be a productive day one. I know you all are going to rock this day one. We're feeling confident. We're excited right now. We're still in excitement mode. Let's knock this out. And then, over time, if I have to add a little information to these videos, I will. They'll probably start to get a little shorter. I don't want to have you watching, a whole hour worth of videos every day to stay on track with me. But other than that, love you guys. See you later. I can't even think of everything I said in the last video because, yeah, I had to do this one over. But I will see y'all again tomorrow. Mwah! Happy day one.